In this short video, we'll demonstrate the Application Lifecycle Management, or ALM, support in healthcare data solutions in Microsoft Fabric. We will first deploy the healthcare data solutions to a workspace. We'll then connect the workspace to an Azure DevOps Git repo, commit our solution elements, and use the Git integration to deploy those to another workspace. We're starting with an empty workspace, and first thing we'll do is install Healthcare Data Solutions in Microsoft Fabric. We'll open up the new item and search for healthcare, and we can find the Healthcare Data Solutions tab. It only takes a moment to install, and once it's installed, we'll be taken to the landing screen for setup. Now that we've installed the base solution, we can rename it so that it's different from the default. In the solution view, you can see the list of available capabilities, including sample data, discover and build cohorts, Azure Health Data Services, data export, and others. So let's go back to the Workspace tab and connect to an existing Azure DevOps Git repository. Under Workspace settings, we'll select Git integration, choose Azure DevOps, and then fill in the appropriate values for our Git repository. This includes the repository, the branch, and we're going to add a specific folder under which we're going to synchronize all of our items. Once we choose Connect and Sync, the Git integration will create the folder for us and begin the process of the initial commit of healthcare data solution elements to the Azure DevOps repository. The initial sync only takes a few moments, and we can watch the status update as the sync progresses. Once the Git status displays synced, we can then view the committed items in the Azure DevOps repository. We select Source Control and choose View Repository. Once we're in the DevOps view, we can view our healthcare data solutions items that have been committed. I've gone ahead and deployed Healthcare Data Solutions Foundation capabilities to the HDS ALM Dev workspace. When we switch back to the workspace view, we'll see the full list of foundation elements and their new Git status. We can see in the source control button that we have 11 items ready to be committed to the connected Azure DevOps repository. When we choose source control, we'll see the detailed list of items available for commit. To commit these items, enter an optional commit message, select all the items in the list, and choose commit at the bottom of the source control pane. This sync will take a few moments longer than the initial commit, and as before, we can monitor the Git status for each item in the list. The Git integration tooling will continue to provide status updates and refresh key elements in the workspace view. When the process is complete, the source control pane will show that all items have been committed, and each item in the main workspace list will have a new Git status of synced. Now we can go back to our Azure DevOps repository and review the newly committed items. With the foundation items committed to Azure DevOps, we can use the Git integration to deploy healthcare data solutions into a new workspace. This approach can work well as your teams work on various features of your solution and need to keep their workspaces in sync. I've switched to a new workspace named HDS ALM Dev 2, and I'm going to connect this workspace to the same Azure DevOps repository as HDS ALM Dev. We'll follow the same steps as before and provide the same details for the Azure DevOps repository. After selecting Connect and Sync, notice that we're not prompted to create the folder because it already exists in the repository. This process will take several moments as before, and we can monitor progress as the Git integration tooling provides periodic status updates. Once the sync process is complete, you'll see all of the elements from the Azure DevOps repository deployed to the HDS ALM Dev 2 workspace. The two workspaces should now match, and any differences should be displayed in the sync status of the workspace item. Thank you for your time, and please check out our full documentation at the link below.